If your penis no longer gets hard like it used to, if your energy feels constantly drained, or if you find yourself pulling away from intimacy, not because you want to, but because your body just isn't responding the way it once did, then you absolutely need to hear this. What you're experiencing may not simply be the unavoidable march of aging. It could be something far simpler and remarkably more fixable. A quiet deficiency in 3 specific vitamins that your body is silently crying out for. I'm Dr. Rena Malik, a men's health specialist with over 3 decades of invaluable experience dedicated to helping men over 60 regain the energy, vitality, and sexual confidence they might have mistakenly believed were gone for good. What most doctors won't readily tell you is this: many older men aren't truly lacking desire. Instead, they're lacking fundamental support for their circulation, stamina, and vital hormones. And crucially, in the vast majority of these cases, the solution doesn't start in a sterile pharmacy. It often begins right there in your kitchen. Today, I'm going to reveal exactly which 3 vitamins every man over 60 should be actively taking, and precisely how they can work together to help restore natural erections, powerfully boost your testosterone levels, and ultimately bring your energy back to life with a newfound vigor. Stay with me through this important discussion because in just a moment, I will also reveal the single most dangerous mistake men frequently make when attempting to take these crucial vitamins, and more importantly, how you can easily avoid it starting as soon as tonight. Before we dive into these life-changing insights, please make sure to hit that subscribe button right now and turn on the notification bell. By doing so, you'll ensure you never miss another vital health tip meticulously designed specifically for men like you over the age of 60. And if this deeply personal message truly resonates with you, do me a favor and type 1 into the comment section below. If for some reason it doesn't quite hit home, type 0 and genuinely let me know how I can make this content even more helpful and targeted for you in the future. All right, without further ado, let's get straight to it, beginning with the first and arguably most overlooked key to restoring robust blood flow and natural erections in men over 60. This is something your body once produced effortlessly, especially when you spent time enjoying the great outdoors. But as you age, its levels often drop sharply, and with that decline, so does your vital circulation, overall energy, and intimate performance. I'm talking, of course, about vitamin D, often affectionately called the sunshine vitamin. But for you, it may just be the foundational element you need to get your strength, your spirit, and your confidence back. Let me take a moment to explain why this is so profoundly true. I vividly recall the first time I sat across from a remarkable 67-year-old man named Paul. He was incredibly sharp, deeply thoughtful, and utterly frustrated. "Doc," he confessed, "I still want to be close to my wife, to enjoy that intimacy, but my body just won't cooperate anymore. It feels like a betrayal." That quiet, heartbreaking confession is one I've heard echo from hundreds of men over my years in practice, and more often than not, the true starting point to getting that vital spark back isn't some miracle drug from a pharmaceutical company. It is, quite simply, vitamin D. This powerhouse nutrient is one of the most consistently underestimated when it comes to safeguarding men's health after 60. We tend to superficially think of it as merely something you absorb from the sun or something children need for strong bones, but in reality, vitamin D plays a direct and exceptionally powerful role in maintaining robust male performance. It acts as the very switch that helps your blood vessels properly open up and efficiently deliver oxygen-rich blood throughout your entire body, crucially including to the sensitive areas that profoundly define your masculinity. Without sufficient vitamin D, your circulation inevitably slows, your energy levels drop, and intimacy can become far more difficult and disheartening than it ever needs to be. Alarmingly, over 40% of older adults are significantly deficient in vitamin D, and I'm talking about good men here. men who consistently exercise, who eat reasonably well, and yet still find themselves constantly asking, "Why don't I feel like myself anymore? Where has my vitality gone?" When your vitamin D levels are low, your body produces less nitric oxide, an absolutely essential molecule for strong blood flow and optimal sexual performance. So, this isn't solely about physical intimacy. It extends to your overall stamina, your mental clarity, and your profound sense of confidence in all aspects of life. The incredibly good news is that correcting a vitamin D deficiency doesn't require any complicated, daunting steps. Just 15 to 20 minutes of consistent morning sunlight exposure, incorporating more rich salmon, tuna, or fortified dairy into your diet, and thoughtfully supplementing with high-quality vitamin D3 can radically and positively shift how your body performs. I've personally witnessed patients who could barely manage a short walk around the block suddenly feel energized, reconnected with their partners, and truly alive again. This isn't just theory. This is proven physiological chemistry, and it stands as one of the simplest, most impactful ways to reclaim your strength and zest for life. Yet, as powerful as vitamin D is on its own, it can only take you so far. Because even if your blood is flowing exceptionally well, your body still desperately needs the underlying energy to move it, to sustain it, and to transform that potential into vital action. That's precisely where our second indispensable vitamin steps in. And if you've ever felt inexplicably tired or perpetually exhausted, it might just be the crucial key to unlocking the abundant energy you've been sorely missing. Let's delve into that next. A few years ago, I encountered a patient named Robert. He was 72, a proud retired firefighter and doting grandfather. But beneath his outwardly strong exterior, he appeared visibly worn out and weary. He confided in me, "Doc, I regularly sleep 8 hours, I eat all my meals, but I still feel like I'm constantly dragging myself through the day. My brain feels foggy, my body is perpetually tired, and when it's time to be close with my wife, I simply don't have it in me, emotionally or physically." His story remained with me because it was so incredibly common and sadly so often easily overlooked by conventional medicine. What Robert was vividly describing was a classic manifestation of vitamin B12 deficiency, a pervasive issue I observe in countless men over the age of 60. This particular vitamin is absolutely crucial for efficient energy production within your cells. Without it, your body cannot properly convert the food you consume into usable energy. It means that no matter how nutritiously you eat or how much rejuvenating sleep you get, without enough B12, your system fundamentally runs on empty. Furthermore, it plays an undeniably key role in forming healthy red blood cells, which are the vital carriers of oxygen to all your muscles, your brain, and yes, your sexual organs. When these critical cells are lacking, everything in your body inevitably slows down. Your stamina visibly fades, your mental focus dulls considerably, and you may find yourself feeling strangely disconnected from the very things that once truly excited you. Here's the significant catch. As you continue to age, your body's natural ability to effectively absorb B12 from the foods you eat progressively declines. So even if you're conscientiously eating meat, eggs, or dairy, it might tragically not be enough to sustain optimal levels. This fundamental physiological shift is precisely why so many older men feel inexplicably tired, physically weak, or mentally foggy, even when all their basic health markers appear perfectly fine on paper during routine checkups. The liberating solution can often be surprisingly simple. Dramatically increasing your B12 intake through a high-quality supplementation, or in some specific cases, through doctor-administered injections, can profoundly restore mental clarity, robust physical stamina, and that wonderful sense of truly being awake and present again. I've witnessed men transform from passively dozing off in the afternoon to energetically hiking, laughing heartily, and being fully present with their beloved loved ones, all from simply correcting a deficiency they never even knew they had. However, energy alone isn't the entire picture. Your body also demands deep-seated protection, something that actively strengthens blood vessels, powerfully reduces pervasive inflammation, and fundamentally supports the very hormones that define masculinity. That's where our third vital vitamin makes its powerful entrance. It's often referred to as the fertility vitamin, but its wide-ranging impact extends far beyond mere reproduction. In fact, without it, your testosterone levels and crucial circulation may already be silently slipping away. Let's take a much closer look at this unsung hero. I vividly recall a conversation with James, a 70-year-old retired pilot who sought my help, feeling both deeply frustrated and utterly confused. He articulated, "Doc, I eat well, I exercise regularly, I feel like I'm doing everything correctly, but lately, I just feel off. My drive is undeniably down. I'm not bouncing back the way I used to. And honestly, I just don't truly feel like a man anymore. It's a gut feeling I can't shake." That heartfelt statement struck a profound chord with me because James wasn't lazy or careless. He was disciplined, intensely proud, and genuinely committed to his overall health. Yet, he was inadvertently missing something crucial that even many conventional doctors rarely discuss in depth: vitamin E. This isn't just some common fertility aid or a simple skin supplement. It is a true powerhouse when it comes to men's health, particularly as you cross the age of 60. This remarkable vitamin acts as a natural, potent antioxidant, meaning it actively fights off the insidious oxidative stress and chronic inflammation that silently and steadily damage your vital blood vessels, disrupt your delicate hormone balance, and compromise your reproductive organs as you advance in age. When inflammation insidiously builds up, blood flow inevitably weakens, testosterone levels precipitously dip, and your energy crashes without warning. This process isn't sudden, it's a constant, slow erosion. Without even fully realizing it, men like James begin to lose their essential edge. What makes vitamin E so immensely important is its remarkable ability to keep your blood vessels flexible, elastic, and your circulation consistently strong and vibrant. Erections are not solely about arousal, they are fundamentally about robust blood flow. When blood cannot adequately reach where it needs to go, intimate performance predictably suffers. But that's not all. Vitamin E also significantly helps your body produce testosterone more efficiently. And after 60, maintaining optimal testosterone levels is more critical than ever, impacting not just the bedroom but also your mood, motivation, and profound sense of purpose in life. The excellent news is that restoring healthy vitamin E levels is surprisingly easy and entirely natural. Foods rich in vitamin E include almonds, sunflower seeds, pure olive oil, and leafy greens like spinach or Swiss chard are superb dietary sources. Alternatively, if needed, a high-quality natural vitamin E supplement can effectively help fill in any nutritional gaps. I have had the privilege of seeing men like James return to my clinic months later with genuine smiles, feeling sharper, undeniably stronger, and more deeply connected to their lives again, a true testament to its power. Now, you might be naturally wondering what truly happens when you strategically combine these three formidable vitamins. Is there a synergistic way they work together, potentially amplifying their individual results to an even greater degree? The unequivocal answer is a resounding yes. In fact, when utilized correctly and consistently, these three essential nutrients can collectively create a profound ripple effect that powerfully transforms not just your energy levels or your ability to achieve natural erections, but your entire comprehensive experience of aging. Let's explore precisely how this magnificent synergy unfolds. Years ago, I worked with a patient named Walter, a 68-year-old retired high school coach who had always taken immense pride in staying active, sharp, and mentally acute. He had been conscientiously taking vitamin D for a while, then wisely added B12 to his regimen after persistently feeling fatigued, and later began incorporating vitamin E when I thoughtfully explained its vital role in supporting healthy testosterone. However, it wasn't until he began taking all three consistently and critically in the correct balanced amounts that something truly profound clicked into place for him. I vividly remember him striding into my office one afternoon, grinning from ear to ear, practically beaming as he exclaimed, "Doc, I don't know exactly what you did, but I truly feel like I've got a brand new engine humming inside me." That, my friends, is the unmistakable power of synergy. These three vitamins don't merely operate independently, they dynamically support and powerfully amplify each other's benefits. Vitamin D magnificently improves circulation by robustly boosting nitric oxide production. Vitamin B12 then steps in, significantly increasing red blood cell production, thereby helping oxygen effectively travel through that already improved circulatory system. And vitamin E courageously protects and nourishes those crucial blood vessels that carry it all, while simultaneously helping to regulate the essential testosterone that passionately fuels your energy and inherent drive. Alone, each of these vitamins plays a significant and valuable role, but together they collaboratively create what I proudly call the vitality triangle, a harmonious integration of enhanced circulation, boundless energy, and robust hormonal support working in perfect concert. This synergistic interplay is especially critical as you age because your body doesn't possess the same innate ability to bounce back that it once did. Nutrient absorption typically slows down, pervasive inflammation gradually builds up, recovery periods regrettably take longer, and just one single missing nutritional piece can tragically throw your entire system off balance. But when you skillfully bring these three essential vitamins together in the right balance, your body begins to miraculously remember how it used to feel. You may find yourself waking up consistently more rested, feeling significantly clearer in your thoughts, and responding much faster when it truly counts, not just physically, but emotionally as well. A renewed sense of unshakable confidence returns, and that, my friends, is something no pharmaceutical prescription can ever manufacture or replicate. Walter wasn't an isolated exception. I've personally witnessed the same profound transformation in countless men who embrace these crucial nutrients seriously and consistently build them into their daily health routine. But here's the unsettling truth. Most men never actually experience these incredible benefits. Why? Because they are unknowingly making a tragically common mistake that systematically cancels out the very progress they are so earnestly trying to achieve. And if you're not exceedingly careful, you might be making it too. Let's immediately discuss what that perilous mistake is and, crucially, how you can fix it, starting tonight. One memorable morning, a thoughtful man named Gerald walked into my office, holding a plastic grocery bag overflowing with various supplements. He was 74, intelligent, remarkably well-read, and clearly trying his absolute best to proactively take control of his health. He meticulously spread the bottles across my desk and, with a profound sigh, lamented, "Doc, I've been faithfully taking all of these for months now, but I still feel tired, my brain is perpetually foggy, and honestly, nothing's improving down there." I could keenly discern the palpable disappointment and frustration in his voice, a sentiment I've regrettably heard far too many times before. The single biggest mistake men make, especially those over 60, is falsely assuming that simply taking some supplements is automatically enough. They frequently buy cheap synthetic versions from discount stores or various online retailers under the mistaken impression that all vitamins are the same. But that, my friends, is a dangerous misconception. The specific form, the inherent quality, and the precise dosage of a vitamin are the critical determinants of whether your body actually absorbs and effectively utilizes it, or tragically just flushes it away as expensive urine. Consider vitamin B12, for example. Most generic brands tragically use a form called cyanocobalamin, which many older men's bodies simply cannot properly convert into its active form. What you genuinely need instead is methylcobalamin, which is the readily active form your body can directly and efficiently use. The exact same principle applies to vitamin D. D2 is undoubtedly cheaper, but it is vastly less effective and bioavailable than the superior D3 form. And concerning vitamin E, synthetic versions often lack the full spectrum of beneficial compounds your body needs to comprehensively support optimal testosterone production and robust circulation. Another prevalent and equally detrimental mistake is sheer inconsistency. Casually taking a vitamin once or twice a week when you happen to remember simply isn't going to create any lasting, meaningful change. Your body thrives on rhythm and consistent support. It absolutely needs a steady, reliable influx of these nutrients to successfully rebuild energy reserves, thoroughly restore proper blood flow, and meticulously rebalance your hormones. This isn't about chasing a fleeting quick fix. It's fundamentally about establishing a daily, unwavering foundation for profound, sustainable health. When Gerald eventually made the critical switch to higher quality, bioavailable forms and committed to taking them consistently every single day, the difference was absolutely dramatic and unmistakable. Within just 1 month, he ecstatically reported to me that he was sleeping profoundly better, waking up feeling significantly more energized, and in his own profound words, feeling like a man again. That truly transformative change didn't come from merely trying harder, it came from doing it absolutely right. Now that you are fully equipped with the knowledge of what truly works and what to conscientiously avoid, the crucial next step is intelligently putting it all together into an actionable plan. You might now be wondering, how do I actually make this an integral part of my daily life without it becoming overly complicated or burdensome? That's precisely what we'll comprehensively cover next. A simple, realistic, and profoundly effective routine that any man can effortlessly follow to powerfully support his energy, intimate performance, and overall vitality every single day. Let's meticulously build your personalized plan together right now. When I begin working with older men, one of the very first things they invariably ask me, often with a profound mixture of hope and cautious hesitation, is, "Doc, please just tell me exactly what to do each and every day. I don't need anything overly complicated. I just desperately need something that genuinely works and delivers tangible results." That is a question I deeply and profoundly respect because at this pivotal stage of life, most men aren't idly looking for passing fads or clever gimmicks. They wholeheartedly desire consistency, unwavering simplicity, and a clear, actionable plan that genuinely helps them feel strong, capable, and vibrant again. So, allow me to share the inspiring story of Frank, a 66-year-old former carpenter who came to me after enduring months of profound struggle with debilitating low energy, perpetually poor sleep, and a deeply fading confidence in the intimacy of his bedroom. We didn't completely overhaul his life. Instead, we intelligently built a basic yet incredibly powerful routine centered around the essential vitamins we've been earnestly discussing, and that foundational shift truly changed everything for him. Each morning, Frank would purposefully start his day with a full glass of refreshing water and his meticulously chosen B12 supplement, always taken alongside a nutritious, protein-rich breakfast. After breakfast, he'd engage in a short, deliberate walk outdoors, just 15 minutes bathed in the glorious morning sunlight to help stimulate his body's natural vitamin D production. If the weather was cloudy or it was the depths of winter, he wisely opted for a high-quality vitamin D3 supplement taken with his first meal. A modest handful of almonds or sunflower seeds, thoughtfully provided his vitamin E, along with a light drizzle of olive oil elegantly poured over his lunchtime salad. That was the entirety of it. No extremes, no complicated rituals, just small, deliberate, and powerfully impactful choices made consistently. Within a mere few weeks, Frank joyfully reported having significantly more energy to enthusiastically play with his beloved grandkids, a renewed and profound interest in being intimately close with his wife, and a pervasive sense of confidence that had quietly, subtly slipped away over the preceding years. He truly felt like himself again. Not necessarily a younger version, but undoubtedly a stronger, more grounded, and authentically revitalized version of the man he was always meant to be. The profound truth is that you genuinely don't need a dozen different pills or overly complicated routines to reclaim your vitality. What you truly need is a steady, unwavering rhythm, the absolutely right nutrients presented in their optimal, bioavailable forms, and an empowering mindset that unequivocally says, I am still fully in control of my own health and well-being, because you unequivocally are. Now, as we meticulously wrap up this vital discussion, I want to leave you with one final, deeply resonant message, something every man over 60 truly needs to hear, but lamentably rarely does. If you've ever honestly wondered whether it's simply too late to feel strong, deeply desired, and fully vibrantly alive again, the astonishing answer might genuinely surprise you. Let's fully address that final, empowering conclusion together. If you've diligently made it this far into our conversation, I sincerely want to take a heartfelt moment to speak directly to you. Not merely as a doctor, but as a man who has had the immense privilege of spending over 30 years sitting across from countless men just like you, men who have honorably lived full, rich lives, men who have tirelessly worked hard, lovingly raised families, and meticulously built lasting legacies. These are men who now find themselves grappling with that persistent, aching question: why doesn't my body feel like it used to anymore? That profound question, my dear friend, is not a disheartening sign of weakness. On the contrary, it is a powerful, undeniable sign that you are still bravely fighting, still earnestly searching for the strength, the boundless energy, and the deep, meaningful connection that makes life feel so exquisitely worthwhile and fulfilling. And that unwavering spirit, that unwavering search, is something I profoundly and eternally respect within you. We have meticulously discussed 3 truly essential vitamins: vitamin D, which acts as the circulation spark plug, diligently helping to open your vital blood vessels and restore robust blood flow precisely where it matters most for your masculine health. Vitamin B12, the undeniable energy generator, which passionately fuels your keen brain, strong muscles, and unwavering stamina. And vitamin E, the steadfast fertility defender, which courageously protects your precious heart, powerfully supports healthy testosterone levels, and consistently keeps your entire system running like the finely tuned machine it should be. But the real, transformative power doesn't merely come from intellectually knowing their names. It comes from deliberately and consistently building them into the very fabric of your life. The profound truth is that these vital nutrients don't just physically support your body. They deeply support your identity, your inherent confidence, your authentic presence in your cherished relationships, and your undeniable ability to wake up every single day truly feeling like yourself again. I have personally witnessed these incredible transformations too many times to ever doubt their efficacy. I've watched men who were absolutely convinced their best years were firmly behind them miraculously discover a powerful second wind that literally changed every aspect of their remaining lives. So, what now, my friend? The ultimate decision, the next pivotal step, is entirely up to you. You can take all the valuable information you've heard today and allow it to simply sit unused, metaphorically collecting dust on a shelf. Or you can choose to boldly act on it right now. You can consciously choose to give your remarkable body precisely what it has been quietly and patiently asking for. You can make that revitalizing walk in the morning. You can take that essential supplement with sincere intention and purpose. You can courageously say an emphatic yes to your enduring health and to your brilliantly unfolding future. Because here's what I know, without any shadow of a doubt, it is unequivocally not too late, not even close. You still possess the incredible capacity and ample time to feel significantly stronger than you do now. You still have the precious time to genuinely reconnect with your loved ones and with yourself. And you still have the power to truly be the man you intrinsically know you are, fully, boldly, and without a single apology. You've already bravely taken the crucial first step by simply showing up here today and listening attentively. Now it is your moment to confidently take the vital next one. If this video truly spoke to your heart, genuinely helped you, or simply gave you something significant and positive to think about, please do not keep this powerful message to yourself. Go ahead right now and hit that like button. It truly helps us know that this valuable content is genuinely making a profound difference in men's lives. Share it generously with a dear friend, a beloved brother, or anyone you deeply care about who desperately needs to hear this life-affirming message. And if you happen to have a moment, please leave a heartfelt comment below. Let me know what specific point resonated with you the most, or even tell me what crucial topic you'd like me to comprehensively cover next in future videos. Your valuable voice is incredibly important and actively helps shape this very space we are building together. If you'd like to wholeheartedly support our channel and help us tirelessly keep creating high-quality content specifically tailored for men over 60, please humbly consider making a small donation. Every single bit of support generously goes toward conducting better research, enhancing our production quality, and ultimately reaching even more men who truly need to hear this empowering message. You're not just passively watching, you're actively becoming an integral part of a growing movement, and I am profoundly honored to have you here as part of it. Now, please take exceptional care of yourself, and I eagerly look forward to seeing you again in our very next video.